Hello, fellow Harpers. My name is Melody Cooper. I live here in Asheville, and not only do I play harp as you do, but I'm also a yoga instructor. And my New Year's gift to you this year for 2022 are some shoulder opening exercises. So, what you will need for this is either a yoga strap or a belt of any kind. It's a regular belt or a scarf or anything that you can hold on to. I happen to have a long yoga belt, so I'll use it. And we'll be doing a few shoulder mobility exercises. The first one is called Garudasana. Hold your arms up like a Sakura cactus. Bring your elbows together so they touch. If this doesn't work for you, you can simply take your right arm over your left and give yourself a big hug. We start here. Bring your right arm, the elbow, inside over the other one, and intertwine your forearms. Bring your arms towards your body, so your arm bones are going into the shoulders, and the arm bones of your upper arms towards each other. Now lift the bottom of your belly so you're standing upright, and bring your attention to the space between your shoulder blades. And feel your breath there. And on your next exhalation, move your shoulder blades away from each other and around to wrap around the front. And then release and we'll change sides. Bring your elbows together. Bring your left arm inside on top of the right and intertwine your forearms. Bring your arms towards your body and your arm bones towards each other. And once again, bring your attention to that space between your shoulder blades. And feel the breath in your body there. And on your next exhalation, broaden your shoulder blades, wrap them around to the front. And then release. The next move is called Gomukasana. Get a belt. If you've done this before and you know you could reach your fingers behind your head, you don't need a belt, but let's start with a belt. So your left hand is forward and you're holding the belt. The belt's sitting on top of your hand and you're holding it with your hand. Bring it towards your right shoulder and up over your head and pat yourself on the back with it. So it's hanging like that. Then bring your right arm out with the thumb up. Turn the thumb down. This internally rotates your arm. And bring it back around you and hold the belt. You may be able to hold your fingers. Or not, and your arm might be here. It really doesn't matter. The point of this pose is not to hold your fingers, but to create mobility in your shoulders. So on your left arm, the upper arm, you're going to take that shoulder blade and bring it up and away from the body. And the lower arm you'll bring down towards the waist and into the body. So both shoulder blades are going to the left. The upper arm's going up, the bottom one's going down. Lift the bottom of your belly. Relax your jaw and your throat. And then release and change sides. Your right hand. This is what it looks like from the back. And your right arm will go up. The shoulder blade is moving up and away. And the lower arm, the shoulder blade's moving in and down. So both shoulder blades are moving towards the right. Upper arm goes up, the bottom arm goes down. This creates mobility in your shoulders. And then release. The third move is called thumb flip. Fancy name. And I'll show it to you from the back. You interlace your hands and put your thumbs in your sacrum. That's the very bottom there of your tailbone. To the best of your ability, you go down and then flip your palms back out. If that's not accessible to you, you can simply hold a belt. Now notice how this brings my shoulder blades together. The opposite of what we were just doing. And look how that opens the front of the chest, right across the collarbones, across all these muscles here. And release. Here's one seated opening for your shoulders. So sit on your mat with your legs hip distance apart and 90 degrees, like at a comfortable angle, not too close. With your hands, with your fingertips pointing away from you. Okay. Then tilt onto the front of your sitting bones. Inhale and lift your chest. Exhale and let your chin just rest. Lift the bottom of your belly. And release. If it's accessible to you, move your hands closer together. If not, stay where you are. Roll onto the front of your sitting bones. Inhale, lift your sternum. That's this bone right here. Up. And let your head just rest. Let your jaw relax. Release one more time. If you can get your hands to touch pinkies together, terrific. If you can't, no problem. If you do have your fingers together, like I do here, bend your elbows slightly. Roll onto the front of your sitting bones. Lift. Let your head rest down. This does a lot of the same movement as the thumb flip, but more accessible to a lot of people. And then relax. And I have one bonus move for you, which involves a blanket, or this is my favorite hotel hack, because you can use this yoga blanket, open like this, and then rolled up into a roll. We use these cotton Mexican blankets because they're really dense and they don't smoosh up when you lie on them. So if you're in a hotel room, though, you can use a big bath towel. And this is my favorite traveling hack for when you've been sitting in your car too long or when you've been sitting at the harp too long. So not too long, but for a long time. So put it like so, and this roll is going to go right where your bra strap is, on your back as you lie down. If you don't wear a bra, for whatever reasons, like being a guy, then the very bottom of these shoulder blades that we were just working with, so that would be like right here, the blanket will go right there. Okay, once again, your feet are a hip distance apart, comfortable angle here. Lie back, place that right at that wonderful spot. Open your arms. I'm kind of close to the wall right now, but you'd want them ideally. Yeah, ideally you would be, yeah, have your arms out like that. It's a very simple chest opener. It's a restorative pose. If your lower back is okay, you can straighten your legs. If you have a cranky lower back, not only can you keep them bent, but You could bring them out a little wider than your hips and let the knees go in together, rest against each other. For the sake of this video, I am going to come up out of this, but you can stay here for 5 or 10 minutes. If this roll is too high for you, you can always unroll it a little bit so it's lower. And to come out, you would slowly roll to your right. Use your hands to press against the floor and to come up. Happy New Year to you, my fellow Harpers. I will send in the email the names of these poses. I teach online courses at Purna Yoga 828, and I'll include that link. And I hope your new year is filled with joy and joyous music.